Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and early. 7 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I was kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to make a video today. And it wasn't because of my mood or anything like that. If I'm not inspired, if there isn't something I feel strongly about that just comes from my gut, I'm not going to make a video. I'm not going to make a video just for the sake of making a video, just to talk, just to repeat something I read or whatever. So I had some things. I was concerned about something Madison Cawthorne said again. I was concerned about 4 days ago. I saw a whole bunch of flags flying on a street right near here. And it was alarming, to say the least. And the verdict that just came out a few days ago, Rittenhouse, and something that happened here in Connecticut. There was a a totally peaceful BLM protest. I believe it was at our Capitol in Hartford. And we had there's actual video. I'll try to find it and put it on the links down below, where they were in the road. It was peaceful. A SUV pulls up and then just drives through them. So I had all these things I wanted to talk about. And I wasn't sure how to connect them all. So I went on my walk this morning. I just walked in the door. I'm still cold. And this is how I go out every day. I've always dressed in black. And when I'm cold, I usually put this up. This is how I ride my bike too. It's not a political statement. Look, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm a bachelor, and black is very easy to hide stains and you could go longer without washing it. I don't want to sound like, I don't want to sound all dirty. I don't want to sound like what's his name, Oscar Madison, but it's the truth. But anyway, I've been wearing this color, blue's my favorite color, but black when it comes to clothes. I've been wearing this since I was in high school. So in the back of my head, I was wondering sometimes how people might see me, especially riding on a bike. I've talked about this before. And I've actually seen on conservative pages where guys in big diesel trucks laugh about blowing rolling coal and blowing smoke all over pedestrians. They get a big kick out of this. So I'm out on my walk today. And I didn't see this coming. I'll be honest with you guys. There was no big event or anything, but every time I cross the street, not every time, but a few times when I cross the street, there's a proliferation of large four-wheel drive, loud diesel trucks. And more than once, probably almost a half dozen times, it was a good 4-mile walk, where I'm crossing the street. I don't drag. I always hustle across streets. I'm not one of those people that just kind of lollygag across the street. I can't do that. I will always jog quickly across. Even if somebody tells me to go ahead, I jog, I move. I'm a hustler. I can't slow down. So I'm not one of those people that just I'm going to take my good old sweet time. That's not me. But I don't know if it was my imagination. I don't think so. But this morning, I'm going quickly across the street, and I hear these four-wheel drive trucks blasting by me. Even when there's a 2-lane road, they're on the lane closest to me, right by the curb. And at first time, I was like, "Is this my imagination? Am I just being, paranoid because of everything that's happened?" I think it was Joy Behar from The View. You guys know I always get names wrong. And they were making fun of her because they had a quote from her saying that she's afraid that it'll be open season on her because of this, when that she's out protesting, that it's going to be open season. And the conservatives had a field day with that. They all made fun of her. And I didn't think much of it. But this morning, I really started thinking about that. And, okay, now... and as I walked this morning, I got more and more nervous, where I really waited until there was no vehicles coming across the street. And I started to wonder if this is going to, if we're going to see this in the news. Now, Madison Cawthorne, one of his latest quotes, he offered a job to Rittenhouse, right? And I believe it was yesterday or the day before. He said, "You should be he had this advice for his patriots: be armed, be dangerous, and be moral. Armed, dangerous, and moral. That's his quote. I'll put a link down to that below. And again, now I started thinking, this is the same guy that talked about mothers, raise your children to be, raise your boys to be monsters. She just said that. Monsters, dangerous, and this is what, his words don't just go unnoticed by a lot of people out there. And, like I said, you see Kyle getting off, and I really start to wonder when we're going to have somebody with a vehicle claiming that self-defense or something or other. I believe in Florida, there was a law passed where it had something to do with protesters and being in the road, where it was pretty much okay if people were blocking the road to move them with your vehicle. I got to be careful how I phrase this, and I wasn't thinking about talking about this morning. Now this all ties in together. I've gone by people last couple of years, wearing this particular outfit. This is my favorite outfit. It wicks. It's that nylon. It wicks sweat. So I wear this all the time. And again, I didn't know if it was my imagination where I say good morning to everybody. Especially when I'm a pedestrian, when I'm out there walking on the street or riding my bike, I always say good morning, hello. It's just, I do that no matter who, I don't have to know the person. That's just how I am. I cannot go by somebody, look them in the eye, and then not say anything to them. That's just not who I am. And I've seen I've actually seen guys with Trump supporter shirts that ignore me, that just turn their head when I come down the street. And I have to wonder if I look more political than I realize. It's not something I do intentionally, like I said. And this morning, after everything that's happened the last week, it started to make me nervous. And like I said, I know Joy Behar got cut down unmercifully for saying this, but I started to understand what she was talking about this morning. Also, when I was coming back from the neighboring city, I was coming down into my city here, and there was a row of single-family homes, and one home, small, maybe 3-bedroom, like a 5-room small house, had four big political flags, Trump flags, huge. I had never seen these particular ones. Now we all know that thing, let's go Brandon. Well, this flag didn't say that. It didn't candy coat it. Let's just say that. Just in big bold letters. This is on a main thoroughfare. Kid. The Republicans always talk about the children. What are we going to teach the children? Oh my God, you're brainwashing the children. And this family, this guy, whoever, has got these flags out there. F Biden. Then the next one, this one's the one that troubled me. It said Trump 2024, the revenge tour. Seriously. I had never seen that before. I actually looked it up on Google, and sure enough, on eBay, once again, there's a whole proliferation of flags similar to that, and I really started thinking about that. And I had to talk with my family, even the Trump supporters in my family, and I was like, is that really where we're going to go? Is that how we're going to lead this country from now on, with revenge? And with Madison Cawthorne, dangerous, monsters. But the revenge thing worried me, because in the back of my head, I always kind of figured with a narcissistic, arrogant person like Trump, if he was ever elected in 2024, just by his businessman nature, his cutthroat businessman nature, I could really see him treating the blue states, like Connecticut, almost as a hostile foreign country, and I don't know. I don't know what the answer to this is. It's a scary, it's a really scary thought that could end up being the downfall of what we have here. You know, it seems to be almost going beyond political, just taking on a life of its own. It reminds me of the movie The Purge, you know, and I never actually saw that movie. I don't like watching violent stuff like that. I've told you guys that before. I've experienced enough of that in my actual life. I don't like watching on TV, but I know the story behind it. Those are some of my thoughts this morning. And, you know, we really should remember that we're all, you know, we're not just all human beings. We're all connected, but we're all Americans, you know, and we shouldn't look at each other like this, you know, this dangerous monsters, revenge kind of stuff. I don't think it's a street any of us really want to go down. All right, I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a great Tuesday.